Good morning. The day is here. It is the day that the first run of issue 1 is done. And I'm about to go pick it up because I just got it printed at the print shop that I work at. So once I go to work this morning, it'll be there. And it was really cool because since I did it where I worked, I'm able to pick out all the stocks, and I was basically able to observe the whole process. I was even able to, I actually printed it myself. The only thing that I didn't do is cut and saddle stitch it, which I wouldn't have been able to saddle stitch it on my own, but I could have run the cutter. So I almost got to do the whole thing, but I don't like 90%. And anyway, so that's really exciting, and come along and we'll go get them. All right, here they are. Here they are. I don't know. This lighting's really bad, actually. Probably should have thought more about that. But I got. Well, sorry about that. My coworker just came to say goodbye since it's my last day at work. But yeah, so I got them done, and I think there's 30 or 29 here. So I know I said that the first print run was gonna be 25. I had printed some extras so that the guy who was cutting and stitching them would have extras in case he messed some up. So that means I got extras to hand out or to sell. Um, and I'm excited for you guys to be able to read them. I'm excited to sit down and open them up and actually flip through every page and see my finished comic. And no matter if, I sell 5 and I have to hold on to 20 for a long time, or if I sell 25 and I have to do another print run, I have the satisfaction of completing my first ever comic book, and the satisfaction of being able to say that I created one. And I think that regardless of the response or the reception, that I'm going to be happy with that. So thanks again, and I'll see you in a bit when I open these up. Hello, everyone. The comic is done, and I am happy to be done with it, but I'm also anxious because I know that if people actually do read it, then there will be some demands that I continue the story. And it's not that I don't want to continue the story, and it's not that I couldn't. It's that I don't have a ton of time. And I just took another job, so that's a huge blessing. But that means that I'm going to be a little more focused on doing well, doing very well here at the beginning of my job, because it's my responsibility to my new employer, and so I don't want to be distracted by personal things. And because of that, the next issue is, I'm already working on it, but I don't know when it will be done, and I don't really have a deadline for it. And it probably will be less than 20 pages, depending on how much story I need to fit into the next issue, and how much effort it takes me, obviously. And also, there's lots of other stuff I'd like to do. I'd like to maybe start adding color. I'd like to do a better job at the lettering. I'd like to have more time to work on a cover. I'd like to do a lot of things differently, and I think that those are all things that um, I learned because of this process of uh, making the first one. So um, I'll walk through some more stuff here, and hopefully I'll be able to show some of the final book. And I'll try to explain what I'm working on, all the stuff that I want to do, and the things that I learned through the process. I really appreciate the people that have watched the other videos I put out while I was doing this comic, and I hope that um, my journey somehow helps you, or inspires you maybe to make your own work. I will be releasing Actually, I'm having 25 issues or 25 copies of the first print run, and the first print run will be limited to 25 copies. And I've already let the people in my Discord community know that, so they get first dibs. So if you want first dibs on future stuff, then please join the Discord community. The link should be in the description. Please like and subscribe this video, and well, like this video, subscribe to the channel, obviously. You know the drill. And I'm trying to get a way figured out for people to be able to buy this from me online in a way that I don't have to pay transaction percentages to some website, and I don't have to pay to upload a item, and also I don't want to give Amazon any money. So I can't go with Amazon, and I don't want to go with Etsy, and Shopify costs money. So I found a fourth option, I guess. I found another option, and I think I should be able to integrate it into my personal design website, and that way I can control the whole process of transactions and shipping and everything, and that way I can keep it more personable and more personal to my readers, and also I get almost all the money, and I won't have to pay all these stupid costs just to have a way for people to buy my comic. So that's all that I got going on. Like I said, I'm going to show you some footage here of the book, some footage of just the stuff that I'm working on as I describe my plans for the future. And thanks again for all the support. Bye.
So since the last update, I did a handful of things. First, I spent time lettering the pages, and I was too lazy to figure out the process of creating my own typeface for the dialogue this time, so I just grabbed a free Comica font off the internet that I found on an article, and I used it as best that I could. Hopefully, next issue I can go through the process of creating my own font, and that way I can have it look exactly how I want it. Once the lettering was done, I needed a cover, so I scribbled out one while I was at work, and even though it's not as good as it could be, I think that it's sufficient for my first issue, and it sort of captured the vibe of what I wanted. If I run out of the first 25 copies I made for the first run, then on the second run I can always just make a new cover, because I know they do that. So all I have left to do is set up the shop, and I actually did that this morning, so people can purchase the comic now on my website. If you just go to hughkeen.com and then click on the shop link, you can purchase your copy of the comic. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to buy the premium membership to the shop e-commerce software I'm using, so if you buy more than one issue, it'll double your shipping, and that's okay because I don't expect people to buy more than one issue at a time, but it is unfortunate. If you wanted to buy multiple, you'll have to pay twice as much shipping, or like if you buy 4 copies, then you'd have to pay 4 times as much shipping, because all I can do is put a fixed rate on the shipping, and that's sort of aggravating. The other thing that I could do is I could just make the comic, like build in the shipping price onto the comic cost, and then just click the free shipping option, but I feel like that would discourage people from buying an issue if I add that cost on, because then it makes the comic look like it's more expensive, even though it's not that expensive. It's just the shipping that makes it more expensive anyway. So that's just something we're gonna have to work around for now. And the good news about the e-commerce thing I'm using is that it's free, so I don't have to pay any money. Also, there's no transaction fees, so I'm not losing any money to the company I'm using like I would be if I used Etsy or somewhere else. So that was nice. So you can go over there. Like I said, it's hughkeen.com, and you can grab your issue. And I let the people on Discord know first. So Like I said earlier, if you want to have first dibs on the things that I create, it'll be helpful if you join the Discord community, because I'm always going to give them the first chance at things, since they're my bigger supporters, my hardcore supporters, I guess. And they'll know when my comics go up before anybody else. So that's that. And you know the drill. Please like and subscribe to the channel. If you watched through this far, then why not? Any type of interaction with my content is helpful at this point. So I appreciate every single one of you. And I'll see you next time.